Some car brands feel like they should last forever. They built legends, created icons, and became a part of our lives. They were the cars we learned to drive in, the ones we dreamed of owning, the ones we saw plastered across TV commercials during the Super Bowl. But here's the truth: nothing lasts forever, especially in the brutal world of the automotive industry. If you don't innovate, if you don't adapt, if you don't keep up with changing tastes, with new technology, with new expectations, you don't survive. Today, we're diving deep into 7 car brands that, if they don't make major changes, might completely vanish by the year 2030. Yeah, it sounds dramatic, but for some of these companies, the clock is ticking faster than they even realize. Buckle up, because a few of these names might seriously surprise you. Let's get right into it. First up, Mitsubishi. Now, if you grew up anytime in the 90s or early 2000s, Mitsubishi was cool. The Eclipse, the Lancer Evolution, those cars were the stuff of dreams. Posters on bedroom walls, cars ripping through rally stages, Mitsubishi had the energy, the excitement. But where are they now? Their lineup today feels like it's trapped in 2012. The designs are forgettable, the technology is behind, there's no excitement, no innovation. The world is shifting to electric, to hybrid, to cutting-edge tech. And Mitsubishi feels like they're still trying to sell cars the same way they did 20 years ago. Worse yet, competitors like Toyota, Hyundai, and even Kia have surged ahead, offering better reliability, better tech, better everything. Without a serious reinvention, Mitsubishi risks fading away, especially in massive markets like North America. And once you lose North America, it's a steep, steep climb back. Moving on to number 6, Fiat. Fiat made a lot of noise when they re-entered the US market. Remember those adorable commercials? The cute little Fiat 500s zipping through cobblestone streets? It was all very charming. But charm only gets you so far when your customers need practicality. American drivers want space, they want comfort, they want reliability. And the Fiat 500, as adorable as it was, just didn't deliver what buyers needed. Add in reliability issues, a weak dealership network, and a lack of a real identity in a crowded market, and Fiat's fate was sealed. Sales tanked. Dealerships shuttered. Today, most Americans don't even realize you can still technically buy a Fiat in the US. It's that bad. Unless Fiat reinvents itself for the modern buyer, its days here are numbered. At number 5, Alfa Romeo. And this one stings because Alfa Romeo builds stunning cars, the Giulia, the Stelvio. These are emotional cars, passionate cars. They look incredible. They drive beautifully when they're working, and that's the issue. Alfa's reputation for reliability has always been shaky at best. Owning an Alfa can be a thrilling, beautiful disaster. Maintenance issues, expensive repairs, dealerships that don't seem to have the parts you need. It's a love affair that too often turns into heartbreak. And in a world where people expect their cars to start every morning without drama, Alfa's problems are hard to ignore. Enthusiasts love them, sure, but mass market buyers? They don't have the patience. Without a major overhaul in reliability, Alfa could slip into becoming a niche brand that's remembered more for what could have been than what it was. Coming in at number 4, Infiniti. Remember when Infiniti had buzz? The G35. The FX45. They were fresh, sporty, different. Infiniti felt like a real contender in the luxury space. But today, Infiniti has an identity crisis. Their designs don't stand out. Their interiors feel dated compared to BMW, Lexus, and Audi. Their technology lags behind. And in the crucial move toward electric and hybrid vehicles, Infiniti feels like they're perpetually stuck in neutral. They haven't taken bold risks. They haven't grabbed headlines. And in the luxury market, if people aren't talking about you, you're already losing. Luxury buyers want status. They want innovation. They want excitement. Infiniti today feels like a forgotten chapter. And if they don't find their voice again soon, they could fade away into the background permanently. All right, now we're getting into the serious stuff, the top 3. At number 3, Chrysler. It almost doesn't feel real to put Chrysler on this list. This is a brand that helped build America's automotive identity. But today, Chrysler barely has a heartbeat. 2 vehicles. That's all they sell, the Pacifica minivan and the Chrysler 300 sedan, which feels like it came out during the George W. Bush administration. Where's the innovation? Where's the excitement? Where's the vision for the future? Chrysler has missed the crossover explosion. They've missed the EV boom. They've missed connecting with the next generation of car buyers. And while other Stellantis brands like Dodge and Jeep are innovating and expanding, Chrysler is frozen in time. If Stellantis doesn't step in with serious investment, new models, and a real EV strategy, Chrysler could go from an American icon to a memory within just a few years. It's sad, but it's real. At number 2, Smart. You remember smart cars, right? Those tiny, quirky little city cars? At one point, they felt like a glimpse into the future, perfect for urban life, easy to park, cheap to run. But the future kept moving, and Smart didn't. Today's drivers want EVs, yes, but they want range, they want speed, they want tech. A tiny two-seater that can barely make it 70 miles on a charge isn't going to cut it anymore. Tesla, Ford, Hyundai, they're offering EVs that are bigger, safer, faster, and still efficient. Smart tried to pivot fully electric, but it was too little too late. And let's be honest, the brand still struggles with the stigma of being a toy car rather than a real vehicle. Without a major, radical reinvention, not just new models, but a completely new identity, Smart is on the edge of extinction. And finally, at number 1, Genesis. Now hold on, because I know some people are going to be shocked by this one. Genesis is incredible. Their cars are beautiful, they're packed with technology, they're winning awards left and right. Some people say Genesis builds the best luxury sedans and SUVs on the market right now, period. But there's a problem: awareness. Luxury is about perception, it's about brand prestige, and Genesis just hasn't broken through yet. You say Genesis to the average driver and they're confused. They think you're talking about a band or a Bible story, not a luxury car. And perception is everything in the luxury world. You can build the best car on the road. If people don't aspire to own it, it doesn't matter. Without a massive marketing push, without embedding themselves into the culture the way Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus have, Genesis risks becoming the best brand that no one knows about. And without that emotional connection, without that wow factor that luxury buyers crave, even the best product might not be enough to survive long term. So there it is, 7 brands that are on the edge. Some of them might pull off a miracle, some of them might fade away quietly, and a few could shock us all with an epic comeback. But one thing's for sure, the next few years are going to be wild to watch. Now it's your turn. I want to hear what you think. Are these brands doomed? Did I leave someone off the list who should be there? Which brand do you think will actually survive and thrive? Jump down into the comments. Let's get a real conversation going. I'll be hanging out down there too, replying to as many of you as I can. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, if you love honest takes about the car industry, smash that like button. It helps more than you know. And if you want more videos like this, if you want deep dives, insider stories, industry breakdowns, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stick around.